The Auburn Tigers taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Very interesting game to talk about here on the show. We've got Auburn. They've pretty much been around that 3.5 point road favorite in this football game against Mississippi State. We've seen a lot of back and forth two-way action on this game all week long. So we'll see if that continues. The total at 41.5. The under has seen some pretty steep money in this game. Opened 45.5 rather, down to 41.5 in this game. And the Mississippi State Bulldogs, Joe, at least in my mind, a team that's disappointed me so far this season. I was expecting a lot from this team. Your fellow Joe Moorhead was a hire that I really, really liked for this program coming into the season, coming over from Penn State, where I thought he did a phenomenal job as the offensive coordinator there. But it's really been a struggle. Back-to-back losses for Mississippi State against Kentucky and Florida. And where's the offense gone? I mean, that's been the really frustrating part for me watching this team is Nick Fitzgerald. Now, either we thought this guy was more talented than he really is, or we just built this guy up, more than he really deserved to be. But it's been a struggle for Nick Fitzgerald in back-to-back games. He's not been a very accurate passer of the football. His completion rate, is indicative of that. He's looked like he's timid in the pocket, not sure of himself, not very confident at the quarterback spot right now for Mississippi State. Now you got to navigate against an Auburn defense that, especially in their front seven, very, very tough. I think you can throw on them a little bit, but Nick Fitzgerald has not been accurate, has not had a good completion rate, and has not convinced me against Auburn's suspect part of their defense, which to me is their secondary, that he is going to be able to take advantage of it. So, I was high on Mississippi State. I liked them last week against Florida. They disappointed me. I'm not looking to back them again here. And Auburn, a team actually I faded last week, with Southern Miss getting all those points against them. A little bit of a look-ahead spot, a little bit of a flat spot for Auburn. They may not be flat here, and they're still what I think the better of these two teams. I'd probably lean Auburn here, laying the 3.5. Not a game I'm going to bet. Joe, let's get your opinion on it. Auburn, Mississippi State. What do you like here in this big SEC West battle?
Well, a very convincing argument on your part, Ian, but all I have to tell you and the listeners out there is WTF. And that means wrong team favored, according to my estimation, in this game. Mississippi State embarrassed in those last two games, including a home loss to Florida last week. And then there's always the matter of embarrassing revenge for 49-10 loss last week to these Auburn Tigers. Head coach Malzahn, well, he's been overpriced for a long time. In fact, he enters this game on a 19-35 ATS spread run. That's coming in around 36% for his backers. In addition, his offense way overrated. In fact, 95th in the country out of 130 teams, averaging just 376 yards per game and 5.4 yards per play. Now, Mississippi State does own a 200 club offense. That means both running and passing for 200 yards. And here's the key to the wrong team being favored. They own a plus 1.2 net YPR differential and have a better yards per play differential in this contest. With the underdog recently 7-2 against the spread in Mississippi State games, I believe WTF, the wrong team is favored. The cowbells will ring and the Bulldogs will bark. Woof! Tonight in Starkville, as quarterback Fitzgerald and head coach Moorhead get the better of Malzahn and Stidham. Wrong team favorite here. I like Mississippi State plus the points.
Holy mackerel, I really thought that was a dog for a minute, a real live dog. But wow, that sounded pretty accurate. Great job there, Joe. And yeah, there he goes. Joe on Mississippi State as the home underdog. Going to give them another shot here, Joe, as a home underdog. And hey, maybe this is the week they turn it on. I'll tell you what, you're right about the Auburn offense. They have not lit anything on fire as of late. They didn't get going for a long period of time against Southern Miss at home last week. That offense looked very, very pedestrian with Jarrett Stidham. Wasn't great throwing the football. The running game. Where's this Auburn ground attack gone? Do you think they miss Kerryon Johnson just a little bit? I would say so. Now in the NFL with the Detroit Lions, hasn't been that same ground game for Gus Malzahn. We know his offense is predicated. It's an up-tempo spread, but it is a run-first up-tempo spread, not a pass-first up-tempo spread. So when that run game's not going for Auburn, that's when you see their offense bogged down, and we've certainly seen shades of that the last couple of weeks, Auburn just not running the football good enough. Clearly can understand why this total, by the way, has been driven downward. Mississippi State has not been able to get on track offensively. Auburn's superior defensively, in my opinion, than their offense. So to see people liking the under in this game, not a terrible surprise to me.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.